Hey guys, so I've been getting a lot of questions about how to stream with a capture card, specifically the HD60S Plus, and I've also had questions about frame issues on the S Plus that some friends have picked up, and they're not quite sure why it's happening. I've explained to a few of them, but because it's happening to more and more people, I thought this be just easier to make a short video. I'll probably stick it on YouTube or just send it to people when they need it. So first, yeah, obviously you have your streaming software, Streamlabs OBS. Cool. You get your HD60S Plus capture card. HDMI is in. One going from the console to the capture card, and then one going from the capture card to the monitor that you're going to be using to play the game on. You don't even actually need to connect it to the monitor because you can just play it through the 4K capture utility screen, because it's a zero lag input once you sort out some frame issues that people will be having, and then obviously your USB C to your USB 3.0 on your PC. And yeah, that's pretty simple. Then you will need to also go to this site here, elgato.com /en/gaming/downloads. You're gonna click on this. Basically, you're gonna download. So obviously, sorry, you have to go up here, go down HD60S Plus, Windows or Mac. You should be running like streaming on Windows more so, but I think people are having issues with the Mac version. I'm not sure, but I've had no issues on Windows. Download this. Once you download this, you get this. Run this. I've already got it done. Just accept whatever it is. You get this. Finish. Cool. Then you get this program down here. Capture utility. So it will look something like this. That's all it is. You double click it. It goes full screen. It's pretty simple. Right? I'm going to drag this off to this side. But what you also need to do, right? People are capturing as game capture and having some issues. I've had no issues with it, but I capture in window capture, so that's what I advise people to try myself, or try themselves, sorry, because that's what works for me. So we just go to window capture, add source, name it whatever you want, add source. We obviously go 4K capture utility, done. This is automatically going to be it's going to just default up here, right? So as I showed you, so on your other screen or wherever you have it, it doesn't move. I can move it wherever I want, right? From screen to screen, and it's not like, because it's window capturing, it's going to capture wherever I put it on my OBS. Have it in the top left corner. And don't mess with the size. Go click on the actual program, double click to make a full screen. You're full screen now. You don't need to worry about anything. Cool. Right? And that's it. Game's captured. People are like trying to do this and all this and like crop it out, and like it's just not, it's not the best idea, like. So just leave it as it is, pretty much. Double click it, it goes full screen. It's pretty simple. Now, an issue I see people, we're just gonna hide this so I can show the issue people are having with frame issues. So if you're having any frame issues, go to the settings up here. You're gonna click on the recording. Sorry, like everything here should be fine. Format, whatever. You can link it to the enable stream link. I haven't. I don't really want to because it works fine the way I have it. Window captures is fine. Make sure all this is pretty much the same. But down here, right? So by default, it is like somewhere around here, 2 hour mark, 215 minutes, something around that, right? So what people have been doing is they just unclick this, apply. They still have frame issues though when they're playing their game. They're like, why is it kind of being laggy on it? It's supposed to be zero lag, and why are the frames stuttering? So it's stuttering because it's the flashback recording for some reason it's been disabled, but it's not disabled in a way, if that makes sense. I'm not entirely sure myself. I just know that from having the frame issues, me doing this, just messing around with it, dragging it down to duration of 5 minutes, clicking that, clicking apply, done, dusted. No longer have any frame issues. Pretty simple setup. Like, I think it's connected to my Xbox. I'll just whack my Xbox on there 2 seconds. You'll see it appear up here now. 10 years later, whenever my Xbox decides to turn on. Like, the sound is pretty fucking, it's pretty loud. Obviously, just change that in your mixer on your PC. Like, there's not really much else to do. Just show the window capture again, obviously. Cool. See, full screen. It's perfect. From what I'm seeing, I'm not getting any frame. I can't notice any frame differences. Obviously, it's not still on the Xbox One. Could be doing whatever, but like even the flames or whatever in the Xbox logo, there's like no frame difference. And I'm looking at 2 screens. I can't notice a single thing. Like, I know there's not much happening, but yeah, it's looking fine. No frame issues. Yep, so it's signing me in, but they're like, I can literally notice no lag at all between my 2 screens. Cool, right? We'll just turn that back off. I don't even need to go any further. So that's how you capture that, right? So your game is gonna come up obviously here, right? Cool. What we're gonna do though is we'll just hide this again for a second. People, you want to stream with a webcam? No bother. Video capture device, add source. So you're gonna pick your webcam, right? Mine by default is a little square. Default option, you go custom, and you can set the resolution. It goes different. It doesn't really affect much. Done. Put it wherever you want on screen. Make it whatever size. I'm gonna put it there, say, right? Now make sure your window capture device or your video capture device is here and not down here, because as soon as you go here, right, or it's down below the display capture, it's not gonna capture, right? This is gonna sit above it. So you want this as sitting above the Elgato, right? So now, yeah, there, perfect. And then if you want to add something fancy, go to image, add source, image. We're gonna browse. I'm gonna add webcam overlay. Done. That's just a web. You just browse from your picture, like things on your picture. So because of the way my overlay is done, obviously you can do a lot more with it. Like my overlay has my name on the right hand side, and there you go. Overlay is pretty much done. You lock everything into place. So I'll just click out it, double click this. It's going to show display capture, obviously. Oh no, that's display capture. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, display capture. But yeah, just so you can see some of the stuff. So here you're gonna, like, whatever size you're gonna make that, right? And say that's the size you want it, right? Okay, we're gonna lock this image so you can't move it anymore. You can't move it. I'm not clicking on that anymore to resize it. So you got that the way you want, or you can do it with the webcam. You resize the webcam and like use your arrow. I like to use my arrow keys just to get it like exactly how I like. Like that's a little too small. Make it a little tiny bit bigger. Grand. That's fine. Perfect. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock that. So I'm only clicking on that when I'm dragging it around. Cool. So window capture back up here. Back under here. And you want obviously your webcam overlay if you're using that above your video capture device. Otherwise, if it's under it, it doesn't look well. Doesn't make sense. So there you are. Game beyond this. You can add other stuff. You can add all the stuff here. Wait, sorry. We hide this. No, I'm a fucking idiot sometimes. Jesus. So yeah, so you just add the stuff that's coming up here. add all that. Basically, whatever you want. I do suggest getting an alert box, especially if you're streaming, setting up custom sounds and stuff. Some people like to be scared. It's just like different sounds for different things. So you know if it's someone's rating you, donating, gifting, following, or sub, and whatever. You can set up, and then like obviously add gifts or whatever there. You can do that all through the Streamlabs site. It's pretty simple to do. But yeah, that's a basic tutorial on it. The other one is the game cat. The reason why I prefer the HD60S, right? S Plus, sorry, is because it gives you this 4K capture, right? Compared to this atrocity, like that's this. There is so much like I was using the HD60 normally, so there's gonna be like I bet a 5 to 10 second delay between like the frames that are on your console to what's appearing on your PC screen. The only good thing is I can change the game audio and all in here, where I can't do that with the 4K one. That's the only issue, but other than that, I can just lower the 4K one in my system sound settings or my volume mixer on my PC. It's pretty simple, not too much of an issue. But yeah, there you have it. It's a very simple way to set up a stream. If you've got a capture card, and you can pretty much you can use this as well to just set up any stream like game capture, window capture, playing a game in window mode. You can window capture it. It'd be fine. I find most of the time. Game capture, it's all up to you. But yeah, this is mainly for the people asking me for about advice on the HD60S Plus. But yeah, if you're having any issues other than that, message me maybe, or just you can do what I do and Google stuff. But I couldn't find anything on the frame issues with the HD60S Plus myself. So I just messed around with it and fixed it myself. So decided to share. Anyways, thanks for checking this out. Peace.